Am I right?
This is it. We're doing it.
Tell me what's going on.
It's happening.
Twisted Cupid podcast. That's right. Every Thursday. Oh, you heard the man. You heard the man. This is the Twisted Cupid podcast. Suzanne couldn't make it because she is sick right now. She's got, I don't know, something. COVID, a flu, Ebola. I have no idea what it is. You know what I mean? Well, that's what I tried to tell her, but she was listening to Fauci's lies, so she's not here tonight, man. But that's okay, because I have not one, not two, but three amazing returning guests. First up, he is a musician, actually, but a hilarious musician. The one, the only Alex Kent. Thank you for being back on the show, man.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Tell them where they can find you.
Al Kent Music on Instagram.
Find him, looking him up, listen to his music, and listen to this other hilarious stand-up comic who is another returning guest, the one, the only, Annika. Yan, thank you for being back on the show.
Ooh, nice to see you.
You too. Thank you. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, Annikapolis on Instagram, like a city named after Annika.
Boom. Boom.
Annikapolis.
Annika. That's right. She made two Greek kings kill each other. and then they were like, we got to name this city after her. That was fucking wild. Did you see what these two Greek kings did? They each had like 7 wives at home already. What the fuck were they doing? Dude, thank you guys for being back, and thank you to our third guest, another hilarious stand-up comic, another retarded guest, the one, the only SIgor Martinez. Thank you for being on the show.
Yo, thanks for having me, Jake.
Dude, always a pleasure. Tell them where they can find you.
SIgor Martinez Comedy on Instagram.
Dude, look him up. Go see him live. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to producer Amy is in the chat. Thank you to Marlene on YouTube, Thomas on YouTube. If you are listening on an audio-only platform, we still love you, but we love you even more if you watch live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can give us your comments, give us your questions right there in the chat. Although I should say we are going to be off next week for the 4th and possibly the week after that. We'll see. So, we'll keep you posted. But for right now, we actually have the questions being read by producer Amy. She's going to read them God Mike style through the
hell yeah
through the system. So without further ado, are you guys ready for your first question?
Let's do it, baby.
Yes. All right, first question. If you guys have any questions to write in, write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com, or even better, put them right there in the chat. We're live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We are going to take our first one from the Wild Animals on Reddit, as read by producer Amy.
Husband ripped up my birthday cards. I'm a 31-year-old female,
that's
and my
petty for your
husband
30s.
is a 37-year-old male. We've been together for 10 years, married for 3. Last night, my eldest daughter got into a verbal argument with my husband. Nothing serious, just teenage back chat, and he reacted quite over the top, started shouting, and got all wound up. And I said, "Oh, she's just a teenager. Calm down," kind of thing. He didn't like that, and he turned to me and he said, "Well, I've had other women before with kids, and they were normal, and the women don't go on like you do." I obviously didn't like that, and I told him to F off. He then said to me, if I had turned up with no makeup on our first date, I would have known that I was actually ugly, and he would have never have ended up with someone like me.
Oh, wow.
I went to bed alone, woke up this morning, and all my birthday cards and our upcoming anniversary cards were all unwritten and all ripped up by the kettle stove, so he knew that I was going to see them. I'm not going to lie, I'm quite upset. What do I do now? Do I divorce him?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, quick recap. A dude was mad at her daughter, which I guess is not his. She had the daughter before that marriage, and yeah, he got mad, ripped up the cards, told her she was ugly, told her kid was stupid, ripped up anniversary cards that were pre-bought and unwritten, which that to me was the biggest red flag here. Who buys anniversary cards before the anniversary and does it right in the who does it? That's a psycho move. That's a Norman Bates kind of move. Like, I have to write a card in 2 weeks.
That might be the biggest
buy it
red
now.
flag.
Yeah, to
He
me,
probably just signed his name with like
Watch.
a pre-printed
talking to the mic.
mic.
You get your microphone.
Our future
There you go.
the phrase just makes no sense. Future anniversary cards.
Future anniversary.
Future anniversary.
He's either a time traveler or a psychopath. Get away from him. That's wild.
Also, I love that she's just like, right to divorce. It's like, we don't talk about it. It's like, do I divorce him or not? What's the move? Do I divorce him or do I just forgive him?
I do like that she's a little bit more, at least clear-headed than I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to at least almost try to negotiate, because I'm like, any reasonable person would be like, yeah, you got to leave this guy. He fucking sucks.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I love his move of like, you're ugly, which is like, I feel like that's the equivalent of a woman being like, you got a small dick.
It is. It's pretty bad. It's
like,
a pretty rough one.
God, how petty do you have to be?
The whole reason why is because she wore makeup to the first date, and because of that, he married her. And if she didn't wear makeup, he wouldn't.
I'm glad that you pointed it out. The makeup comment to me was the most hilarious.
Oh, it was so toxic, so funny.
He was somehow blaming her for him fucking an ugly person and not knowing it. It's just, he's like, I don't fuck ugly, but you're a liar. You're an ugly liar.
Your daughter stinks. Oh, by the way, and another thing,
you put on makeup.
You ugly.
You deceived me. You were an ugly woman trapped in a pretty woman's makeup, and that's no good.
That's called disguise.
That's
not
right.
Makeup.
That's identity theft. You stole a pretty woman's identity, and then you made me fuck you with her identity. That's wrong.
And I think that shows how amazing she is for putting on makeup. Like
Yeah.
she can disguise to be another person. So
Right. She should get a job working in Hollywood or something.
Be hot again. Leave him. Divorce him. Find another guy.
That's right. But find an uggo and make him pretty. Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's like a good story of how catfishing works.
Yeah.
know?
Sometimes you don't want to
Tricked his
catch.
ass.
Sometimes the worst thing for you is to catch that fish. This is a bad fish.
Makeup is
like
the
Sublime
original.
said,
It's
it's
the
a bad
original
fish.
version of the AI. The
That's right.
filter.
They should have makeup sex. That's what I think they should do.
Makeup sex.
Oh my
That's the
god.
solution.
We
to this
still
problem.
hate each other, and the bed sheets are a mess now.
My favorite kind of sex.
It's better when they wear makeup.
Christine on YouTube, she says, "Where are the babies and kitties?" That's right. She loves pussy. This Christine. Christine says, "Damn Igor, give us the step kid POV." It says
don't be asking for
Christine on YouTube says she sounds Asian. Okay, I think I know.
Oh, she's talking about the woman asking the question.
Yeah, Christine
Okay.
is Asian, by the way. That would be weird if it was just some pissed off white lady. She sounds Asian. Boo. Boo. They're shitty like that.
I know
Boo.
Asian grammar when I hear it.
Well, as an Asian, I didn't sound Asian
That's
about
right.
that person.
That's right.
So we have an Asian disagreement. You know?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe she showed up as a geisha. And I was like, man, this chick ain't a geisha.
Asians raise children with discipline. They wouldn't be acting out.
That's
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
that's
boom.
That's
There
right.
you go. The kid would be already learned.
The kid would be about to talk shit, but then it would be like, I'm going to get smacked in the head with a ruler or something.
You know what?
It's
I got
gonna
a
be
ton of
crazy.
math homework. I think,
That's right.
Instead of yelling,
And I
at
have to
you.
be a doctor, so
Oh, okay. Can we? I think is getting anniversary cards ahead of time? Is that maybe?
I mean, it's normal, right? You buy
Ahead
an
of time?
anniversary card to give it
How far in advance though?
like a week in advance.
Oh,
maybe.
hell no. No,
I don't
That's
know
as
about
crazy
that.
as this guy. That's wild. That's wild to me. That's a psychotic move.
Yeah.
Anything more than one
Jake
day
is on
to
the
me
way
is-
to the dinner.
Oh yeah. Dude, I buy every card day of. Every card day of. It's if they're out of the cards at the Dwayne Reed, I get very creative with what can be an anniversary card. You know, it's like, why does it have a puppy on it? Because you love puppies and it's our anniversary. You know, like I
Hope you
get what
feel
they have.
better. Hope you feel the best
That's
on
right.
your anniversary.
That's right. That's why I'm fun, because I live in the moment. You know what I mean? My wife loves that about me, so she knows I don't always have the perfect anniversary card. What are you gonna do? In fact, I don't know if I got her an anniversary card last year.
I never
genuinely
received
don't.
any anniversary card.
I
Right.
just love how she said the phrase "our upcoming anniversary cards." Like it's just a thing that
Yeah.
people like keep around.
She said it so
It
casually.
just makes no sense to me. Like,
That's right. She's got like Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? This has been normalized to her. She's like a kid that gets abused and assumes that every kid in school takes a rocks glass to the side of the head when daddy doesn't make his parlay. You know what I mean? And it's not normal.
Dude, they've been together for a while.
Yeah.
It's
But
10
it's
years.
second marriage,
Uh-huh.
right?
I think so. I mean, she at least had kids with another
and
guy.
he was
sure.
older, 37 and 31.
Yeah.
or something like that.
I thought
30, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I thought it might have been him just being resentful because she's young, like she's like still in her early 30s.
Yeah.
But this guy sounds like a real piece of shit.
Yeah, he's pretty rough. I don't know what's meaner, going at the kid or calling her ugly. I want to say going at the kid, but I don't know, man. It was so visceral that the ugly one, because it was so wildly specific, it was like, not only are you ugly, but you betrayed me with makeup somehow.
Yeah.
And like, so it's not even my fault. I'm not an uggo banger.
Yeah, you're
But,
a
but
liar.
also he's
Yeah.
he's stupid for not able to
That's
see
right.
through. Like, how heavy of a makeup can you wear
Yeah.
to make you not
That's right.
not know what you truly
Well,
look
she-
like?
Not
I
only
thought
are
she-
you ugly, you're also deceiving.
Yeah.
And I hate those two.
Worst two things I say. Yeah.
I guess there's just nothing bad about her, so he has to pick something petty to say about it. I guess she sounds
Exactly.
perfect.
Believe all women. Believe all women. That's what I always say.
Oh, producer Amy on YouTube says, I know when Jake leaves in the morning, he of my birthday that he's heading to get the gift. Yeah, like day off, man. I'm a day off kind of guy. It's half the time I've forgotten there was a holiday, and I'm like, oh shit, that was today. There's no way I'm buying. Oh yeah, Christine says he sounds Asian too.
So it's just two Asian people are fighting about nothing.
That's right.
I guess
right.
once you think they're Asian, it just sounds like less serious.
It
Because you
does?
know there's more serious things in their life.
As messed up as it is, the upcoming anniversary cards, the fact that he ripped those up too, it just speaks to how messed up
And
he
by the
is.
kettle, by the stove. Is he
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to burn it? Or
I think so. I mean, it's such a.
why are
wildly
you leaving
specific
paper around the stove? That's
Just also the pettiness
Yes.
Yeah.
of leaving
Yes.
it out for her to see.
Yeah.
I kind of love this guy. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna make it like a petty shrine of
Dude.
torn paper.
A guy who's been in a relationship for 10 years and first of all, he's not acting this shitty out of nowhere. He's
No.
been this shitty. So there's
Yeah,
got to be a
right.
reason that she stuck around for this long.
That is a good point. You don't go from boyfriend of the year. You don't go to from the last 3 guys on the show, The Bachelorette, to this.
No.
In 2 days. This guy's been a piece of shit for a long, long time.
Can I-
She's put up with a lot of it.
He's practiced.
And it's finally gotten too much for her because
I think this guy's got a Samson level sized penis.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
only way.
to the listeners who weren't here before we started the podcast, my dog's got a huge dick for a Chihuahua.
Objectively, everybody.
Objectively, yeah.
Objectively.
it's very
It's
noticeable.
wildly.
If we're American Idol judges, we're all like, that's the best dick we've ever seen on a dog.
That's right. If this was the
I'm speaking for everybody here too.
yeah, 100%. If this was the Westminster Dog Show, he would be disqualified for having too big a dick, and they would assume he was taking performance specifically dick enhancement performance enhancing drugs.
That's all. That's got to be. That's the only reason how this guy can get away with it being so shitty.
Yeah, he's got to have a dick like my dog, as they say. Dick Like My Dog, also my favorite 90s hip-hop album by Snoop.
Snoop
and Dre.
D-O-double-G?
Yeah, Dick Like My Dog.
Guess
That's
who's
right.
back in the motherfucking house
Yeah.
with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth?
Got a dick like my dog. Dick like my dog.
I think
Greg
it's because
Pig
he's
Hall,
so
dick
small.
like my
That's
dog.
why the dick is so unproportional.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, because he's a Chihuahua, but he's hung like a Boston Terrier.
Yeah.
You know what
Is
I mean?
that-
Like he's really.
I don't give him that. Come on, at
Yeah.
least like a, I don't know, like a medium-sized dog.
Yeah, he really
Little
is.
bit bigger than
Yeah,
that.
like a skipper key or something.
Yeah.
Is that also true of the guy
Got
in
that
the
skipper
story?
dick-
Is he
dick on him.
also have a large dick because he's so small? Do you
Say
think?
that one more time.
With the
Could
guy
be.
in
He
the
has a large
story,
dick
is
because
it
he's
also
so
true with him that his
Yeah.
dick is so large because he's so small?
That's what I was thinking she
Wait,
was
did-
talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about this guy right here.
I'm
He's like a
picturing
short king with a
I
big
think
dick.
so. Yeah, he's a short fucking emperor. This guy.
I bet.
I'm picturing this little Paul Giamatti looking motherfucker going. I do have a big
John is
dick.
actually
No one
looking
believes
skinny
me."
now.
That's right. That's right. I've gotten skinny and my dick is huge. That's right. No one ever believes me. I got a big cock. They think I'm lying about it. I don't lie about dick size. I don't have to.
What did Paul
It's
Giamatti-
my one redeeming quality.
Did he have a stroke?
Oh yeah. Paul Giamatti always looks like he has a stroke.
I know, like when he returned for Billy in the show, like the second half of season 5,
That's
he
right.
looks so skinny. He looks like a turtle,
Yeah.
like a turtle with all the shell.
The Oh, go ahead.
Sexy Giamatti?
That's right. Young sexy Giamatti. The original name of this show was Inches because I'm packing. I got a thick wallet and a thick something else in the front pocket. No, that's not a banana, and I'm not happy to see you either. This is me soft. I'm Giamatti. I got a huge one. That's right. Let's see. Amy on YouTube says Christina on YouTube says, not scary enough to be Latina. Yeah, fair enough, man. Right, yeah. I don't think a Latina lady would. She would go fuck up his car or something if he pulled this.
I bet you Christine would be great at hosting a show called Guess That Race.
Yeah. Welcome to America's old favorite game show. Guess That Race.
The next contestant is Hans. Come on down, Hans.
Our second contestant can't come out right now because he's not here yet. Guess what race he is?
Talking about the second one, I think I promised the producer Amy that we're moving the lawn. I think it's question number 2, isn't
That's
it?
right. That's right. We answered that first question perfectly. Let's take our next one from the wild animals.
Divorce, yes. I agree,
Reddit.
divorce.
Divorce. I say stay with him. No, I say stay with him. Make his life miserable. Give him
Just
another
not wear
hit.
makeup.
Yes.
No days. Just don't wear makeup ever again.
Yeah. I would. Okay. What I say is, stay with him, but wear a lot of makeup when you go home. But as soon as you walk through the door, you just have a huge rag and makeup remover right next to her. You just now let's fuck. Now she looks like Paul Giamatti. I'm the woman you're married. Give it to me. And that's just what he has to deal with. He got tricked by the makeup. What are you gonna do? Let's take our next question from the wild animals on Reddit. If you guys got questions to write them to love. I almost did name the podcast. Write it to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com.
Formerly known
or
as.
even that's right. Or even better, put it in the chat on YouTube every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna take our next one now from the wild animals on Reddit, as read by producer Amy. But I'm having trouble getting it up. Damn it. Why am I so bad with tech stuff tonight? Okay, here comes next question on the Twisted Cupid podcast.
My best friend accused me of cheating with her husband. My best friend is a 34-year-old female, and her husband is a 37-year-old male. She knocks on my door in the middle of the night, refuses to come in, and stares me blank into my eyes. She says, I want to hear it from you. Have you slept with my husband? I was in total shock and said, if this is some sort of joke, then this is distasteful and not funny.
You're hilarious,
She said
Linda.
she was serious. So I took her seriously and said, I can't believe you are asking me something like this. I wouldn't do that to anyone, let alone you. And she didn't let it go. She went on her accusations, and when I asked her about her basis, it was non-existing. Just a feeling she had. After an hour, she leaves, and right before she leaves, she says that it was a mistake. She runs off, calls me crying, and then apologizing. I just want to add that I have known her since I was 15. I'm 31 now. I didn't attend her wedding because at the time I hated her husband's guts. However,
Loves
I
his
have
dick, though.
learned to like him after years later because he is a good father. This happened 3 days
Good daddy,
ago.
too.
At first, I was shocked, and my purpose was to calm her down and just have her talk to her husband. But after a day, I felt incredibly disrespectful and felt nothing but disgust for her. She made me question my whole being, if I'm a bad person or inappropriate in any way. Today, I consulted with a few friends, and they told me that I need to remove her from my life. I feel confused. Do I cut her off?
Okay, yeah. So that was
Interesting.
pretty wild. So she let me just to see if I heard it right, because I haven't heard this one either. She did call her back, right, and said that she was wrong for doing that.
Yes.
Did I catch it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
okay.
like that, yeah.
Is that the only time she did something like false accusation to her best friend? And then
I would have to imagine that it's the only time that's serious, just because. I mean, the source that it's coming from, it's coming from the friend who feels wronged, and I think if there had ever been anything like this, it would be in there. She would have no reason to leave it out and every reason to put it in.
Right. To say oh, this happens all the time.
Right.
This is Linda being Linda.
Yeah, Linda being Linda. She thinks everyone's trying to fuck her man, even though he looks like Paul Giamatti.
I think the guy who got away with this is sitting back somewhere just laughing.
Yeah.
I got away with it.
Yeah, he's like the bad guy in Othello. And he's just sitting there going, I turned her against my best friend, even though I banged her best friend. And now my wife thinks it's her fault that I slept with her best friend.
I kind of feel the first two stories are kind of connected in a way. It's like the
Yeah.
first story's husband yell like, you look ugly with your makeup. You know what? Your friend is hotter than you. And then this woman not only posted on Reddit and it came to this friend's house and accusing her of sleeping with her husband. And then this friend is posting on Reddit too. So I don't know. I think this whole story makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and Christine's going to get us canceled. She is guessing the race of every person involved. She says she sounds Puerto Rican.
It's very specific.
Linda, cálmate. I bet, dude. This sounds like the introduction to her finding out that her husband is a closeted homosexual. Like she's like, well, he must be fucking my best friend or somebody. It's like, no, he's just fucking another man. And
Yeah. He's
you
fucking his best friend. She
That's-
was almost there.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, I'm not a closeted homosexual, but I know about this stuff.
That's right.
So you're out of the closet?
No, I'm straight, straight as fuck.
That's right. I'm not a pansexual. That kid's underage. How dare you? And I hate green tights as well. But
I think her husband may be gay, maybe having, but she just said a general feeling. I think she's like the worst prosecutor that you've ever heard
I
in
just
your life.
generally feel
the
like you
evidence that
did
she
something.
she made a bold accusation, but the evidence that she provided was
Your
very,
Honor, let my horoscope show.
Yeah.
My psychic told me that my husband is sleeping with my best friend.
The
So
moons.
That's right.
I'm reading my
Like-
the chart, birth chart. is showing-
Exhibit A.
It's not my fault, Your Honor. Mercury was in retrograde.
My general feeling.
Well, at least she did feel bad about it.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. I think, to me, if
These
this
people are
hasn't.
so dramatic.
Yeah, it's so wildly dramatic for nothing to back it up on.
Because I also love that she's like, should I just cut her out of my life? This person I've known for 16 years.
To me, she's going through some kind of mental shit right now. Like, if really, we're talking 15 to 30. That's a long, deep friendship. And for her to just, she's been a good friend from what we can tell and can, I think, accurately assume just because it would have been in there if it was otherwise. She hasn't done anything crazy like this. And after a decade and a half, they've known each other since mid-high school, she just flips the fuck out for no reason whatsoever. I think she's having some kind of mental, psychological thing.
Yeah. She's 31. She's fucking freaking out.
Yeah. It's all the craziest women in my life has always been 31.
Yo,
happening.
the last chick was 31.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And she's wearing makeup and shit.
Dude.
That's the craziest thing.
One time I cheated on a 31-year-old with another 31-year-old. It was mayhem. It was absolute fucking mayhem.
what's the point even?
Yeah, it was a lateral move. And I got my car keyed twice. So, those 31-year-olds. 31-year-olds do what 31-year-olds do. I'll always
You gotta wait till they hit that ripe age of 32.
That's right. That's right. 32 and a quarter, just to be safe, I say. Sometimes they got some of those wild 31-year-old oats in them.
Some of that
Still.
residual 31.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes they're still 31 at heart.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
want
when they
that.
say they're 31, like they usually they say like I'm 29. The past 2 years didn't count because
That's
of
true.
COVID.
That's a good point. That's a good point. COVID, 33 is the new 31. You got to watch out. You got to do that COVID math.
33 and a quarter just to be
Yeah,
safe.
COVID
That's
math
right.
just always shave down your age by
That's
like
right.
a 3 to 4 year olds. Depends
That's
on
right.
your need. Yeah.
That's right. Never fuck a 31-year-old. If you've taken nothing from this podcast, Amy,
Don't fuck 31-year-olds and Samson's got a huge dick.
That's right.
I'm bringing that up every question.
That's right. Last 31-year-old I dated, I came out of the bathroom and she was blowing my dog. She was like, it's huge, and I'm a crazy 31-year-old, And then she blamed me for it. She thought I was fucking her best friend for no reason whatsoever. I was like,
That's
One
just-
31-year-old.
That's right.
Shame
So
on
weird.
me.
She would just like ring her doorbell and just
Yeah.
like, you fucked my husband. And bam, take that.
That's right. She goes to the next apartment over and does it again. It's like, what are you? Not everyone in this building's fucking your husband, lady.
Maybe this is her way to figure it out. Like eventually she'll find out who. This is like a pretty smart actually.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy.
That's right. If I accuse everybody in town of fucking my husband, I'll get to them eventually.
Yeah.
Why isn't she asking us if she should leave her husband? Like, that's the thing I don't get.
No,
Like,
she said
why-
should she leave her friend?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that's the
Why
thing.
isn't she asking us if she should leave her husband?
Because
instead
that's
of
the
her friend?
logical thing to be doing, and these people are not logical.
Exact-
They're
I
asking
agree,
for dating
yes.
advice on Reddit.
Well,
These are
I don't
animals.
know
because-
that the lady writing the question's even married. I mean, I don't think she mentioned anything about her
No,
husband.
she-
No, you're
her
talking about the friend.
Oh,
If
yeah,
the
the
friend
friend.
is cheating.
The-
The
yeah.
friend should be like, I should leave my husband.
Yeah,
Is that what you
right.
mean?
Yeah, I think.
Well,
the
yeah,
friend was
that's what I
more-
thought she was going to ask. Is like,
No,
should,
but the person who wrote the question is the person who's being accused.
Yeah, it's the person being accused.
And
It's the person who wrote the question. Her best friend thinks that she banged her husband. Does that make sense?
Oh, you just got this now? That's hilarious.
It's all right. It's all
So
right.
you're happy on the.
No, it's here's the thing. Here's
but
the
her evidence was just as weak either
Well,
way.
right, that's
whichever
what I'm
one it
saying.
was.
It's such an illogical question. I think your brain did a weird thing where it was like, I need to make these pieces make sense.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? And so you kind of added an
Am
extra
I the
step, but
only
no.
one that wasn't getting this?
No, yeah, that's the thing. Is this lady is so illogical that it's making your brain do gymnastics just to twist this into a linear thing. It doesn't. The friend thinks that she banged her husband for no reason whatsoever, and came at her with the energy like she had 2 copies of a video. You know what I mean? Like she had a copy of her banging her husband on tape with a copy of today's newspaper on the headboard the whole time.
But the lady, she also said that she was disgusted by the friend's
Yeah.
husband because that's why she didn't go to her friend's wedding because
Right.
she was disgusted by
That's
the
such a-
guy the friend is marrying.
I will say that's a pretty shitty reason not to go to your friend's wedding. Like, unless the guy is a literal. But if she's marrying Harvey Weinstein, I get it. But like anything short of Weinstein, I'm like, just go to. It's not about you, you selfish twat. So I'm against this lady. You know, I think she's kind of mean. You know what? I think she would fuck her friend's husband. I think she's lying to us. God damn it! I
Maybe
think
there
she's,
is something weird going on. That's why she didn't
Yeah.
go. You know, like she said, I'm disgusted by her husband. That's why I'm not going. Which is very weird, disturbing reason.
It's
for
a
not.
wildly disturbing, and I would need a lot of reason to back it up. And I always point this out at least once an episode. When in doubt, because of lack of details, specifically, I always err against the person writing the question. 2 reasons: A, this is on Reddit, and these people are animals. B, this is a source by foreign about them. It's their Fox News, MSNBC,
Yeah.
North Korean state-run news. If they happen to inherit the whole country from their dad,
Their
So-
side of the story, too.
Yes, their side of the story. So when they conveniently leave out little details, I have to that seem important when they're giving a lot of other details. You know, I have to think it's because what would make you look bad. What did he do to disgust you? Why does he disgust you? I think you're being petty by not going to the wedding,
Yeah.
and I think you know that your friend is a huge fan of the Twisted Cupid podcast and would hear this
What's
question
up?
and would sit there and go, "Oh, she must be telling the truth. She put it on Reddit, and she, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was, she
Dude,
would.
that's diabolical. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is like she wrote this all the way, and then at the very end, she typed it. She sent it, and she was like, "Even though I am fucking her."
That's
husband."
right.
That
She's
is
writing her husband's
genius.
dick as she hits
Yeah.
send. That's right. That's what's going on right now.
That's brilliant.
This is twisted.
Believe all women.
Except this time, they're both women.
That's right. That's right. No, not this lady is gonna. She's been in drag the whole time. This is a dude. This is a dude. She's been a dude for years.
Yeah,
for
she wearing so
decades.
much makeup.
That's right. That's right. She's
Women be
even better with
wearing
makeup.
makeup
than the last lady. That's right. Christine on YouTube says 31-year-old Latinas.
Yo, not gonna lie, this chick going around like accusing people of her of sleeping with her husband, super Latina.
Oh, this
Super
is
Latina.
yeah. It's I like that she didn't even try to make up evidence. She didn't try to go like, "Oh,
No.
I found one of your socks.
He smelled
I
like
found it."
you.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah, just
lady.
something. There's a lie in there that isn't going to be great. You're not going to get the house and the divorce with it. Whether he kind of smelled like your perfume, but it's something other than man. Just
I
had
just
a hunch.
think you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think you did.
I don't get hunches for women that aren't whores. Why do I have a hunch that you fucked my husband? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. And I'm not saying your gut can't be, right about a lot of things, but like you follow up on it before you make the accusation. You gotta find evidence.
Nah,
first.
baby, not when you're Latina. All right, every feeling you got is the truth
Yeah,
from a higher power.
that's right. That's right.
And you
Then
have a group of friends to tell you to leave that friend.
She ended up looking like a Kula on this one. You know, she did. She has her head up her Kula right now. and it it made her look ridiculous. But any final advice for this lady whose friend is insane? Does she stop talking to the friend?
I think
What
they're
do you
just both kind of crazy. I think they
Yeah,
should
they both
just
sound insane.
they should
Sure.
stay friends because they sound like a two
They
piece
should
of
work
work.
on a threesome.
There you go.
I
There you
think
go.
she and her friend's husband should get a divorce. That's what they should.
Oh, there we go.
I'm confused again. Sorry.
There we go.
The friend and the
it's all
husband.
good.
The friend and the husband.
This question does not make sense, man. It's not you. It's this question.
I never understood the question, so I'm disqualified. From the question. So I pass.
See, if you were this woman, you would have just given advice, even if you didn't know what was happening.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. I think she should fuck her friend's husband. I don't like the way that she came out. I think she should fuck the husband. Yeah, and you should get revenge. You know what I mean? Like fuck her to Bad Bunny. So, fuck the husband to Bad Bunny. You put on something super Latino.
Titi me
and then just-
preguntó si tengo una novia.
Yeah, that's right.
Despacito.
That's right. Despacito. You film yourself singing to Bad Bunny and writing that guy's dick. And you then send it to your friend. And you're like, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Blame your gut, Linda. Blame your gut.
I like the prophecy part.
That's right. That's right.
Sounds like Game of Thrones.
That's right. It's this is definitely, if this is a Game of Thrones character, she would be Queen Cersei for sure. This
Oh,
yeah.
Then that would be the brother.
Manipulative.
That's right.
Shame.
You're fucking my brother / husband.
You're
Shame.
fucking your own brother.
That's right. You're fucking our
That's
brother that
my
I was
business.
sleeping with. How dare you? That's right. That's but yeah, I think we answered this one perfectly. Let's take our next question from the wild animals on Reddit. If you guys have any questions to write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to take our next one from the wild animals on Reddit, but first, I got to fix our sound. What the hell is going on?
Check.
Oh, our son.
Check.
No, our sound's fine. I can't get this damn thing to work. For shit, what's going on here? Come on now. But either way,
It's
Amy
China's
is
fault.
going to, yeah, probably. It's definitely Elon Musk. He hates this podcast.
I thought it's pudding.
Is Elon Musk has pudding?
No. No, I blame on pudding.
Vlad? I call him Vlad.
Vlad. Little V. I call my buddy V.
That's right. That's right.
Fuck these podcasts.
Did you guys see the photo of Putin and Kim Jong Un?
Is it
Like
hot?
the
Oh, yeah,
videos are so cute. They're like
yeah.
driving cars together,
We're to
saying
have a
goodbye
wedding.
in the airplane
I didn't see
window.
the- I didn't see the video, but they're boys.
Oh, they're cute.
That's awesome.
They're
They should
cute
make a
together.
buddy cop movie, a buddy dictator movie.
It's male friendship at its finest.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for those guys. Let's see. Let's take our next question from the wild animals on Reddit. If you guys got questions to write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com. Look at that. I got the sound fixed. Hey, Abiola, friend of the show, says, what's up, guys? How's it going, Abiola?
What up?
Let's see. We're going to take our next one from the wild animals on Reddit as read by producer Amy.
Parents want a dual wedding. My husband and I are 27, and my husband's brother and his wife are 29.
So annoying.
I didn't really care to have a wedding at the time because I didn't really have that many people that could go to the wedding. So, yeah. But my husband really wanted a wedding, and his parents really wanted to throw us a wedding since they didn't get to have a wedding for his brother a couple years ago. So the idea kept getting thrown around, and after a few months, I finally agreed to let them throw us a small wedding. We recently returned from visiting their family, and then they started planning our wedding. However, now I'm seeing all these family chats that his parents are going to have a wedding for his brother and his wife, as well as us, on the same day as our wedding.
All those shysters want to
Oh.
save money.
They didn't
Convenient.
want one originally years ago, and now it seems like they are planning a wedding for his brother and his wife. She's even going to be able to invite some of her family members to this wedding. And my husband said I probably couldn't have any of my family members at the wedding since it is traditionally supposed to be paid for the wife and his parents are paying for the wedding. When we talked about having the wedding, I wasn't told that they were also going to have one for his brother. It just seems like everything has changed and went left.
So
I
lame.
understand that I'm getting a free wedding, but it was supposed to be our wedding. Otherwise, I wouldn't have agreed to it. Honestly, I'm still butthurt from his family in general after things they did last year. How do I confront them?
What did they do last year?
God damn it. I see.
Dude, I love when they throw that thing at the very end.
Yeah.
What did they do
love-
last year? Like,
Yeah, she didn't say.
I
don't think
love
it was
when
that
they do that.
bad.
Last season on nothing.
Just because of my rule about airing against someone who doesn't give you enough detail and just skips right over something like that.
I love that shit, dude.
I don't think what. Okay,
could
I
be like-
don't think what she did was that bad. Sorry, was that?
It could be like they did something terrible, like they.
They could have
or
done the worst shit possible, and then
could
now we're
have.
just like, I don't want to share my wedding after they fucking made us have a miscarriage. It's like,
Right.
what?
Or it could be like they didn't get her what she wanted for Christmas. Like,
Yeah, or that. yeah.
I think it's
I don't- okay.
closer to the didn't get me what I wanted for Christmas thing. Otherwise, the miscarriage thing would be in there for sure.
I think it's because the parents renewed the vows while they were talking about getting
Right.
getting married. Then this time they wanted their brother to get married again with them again. Like it just sounds like they should just let it happen, but just have another wedding.
Dude, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be like, and also I think they're gonna throw in a little fucking wrench right at the end. Like, hey, by the way, dual wedding, also quinceañera, right next
That's
to
right.
us.
That's right.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's
that's
just get
what I would do.
everyone all together. Like
Oh, Natalie says, "Hey everyone, hey, how's it going,
What's
Natalie?"
up, Natalie?
Let's see. Producer Amy says they didn't say, but she did use the word butt hurt. So they did something to her butt. You know, that's no good.
that would be in the
a
bad.
colonoscopy.
That's how they got her a
That'd be in
cheap
the very bad
colonoscopy. That's how
category.
she miscarried.
Or she played with her butt, liked it so much, and then never did it again.
Yeah.
That would
Opened
be
up
on
to
the
a whole
borderline
new
between
world.
good and bad.
Yeah.
That would be right on the.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, Christina's still guessing the races of the people involved.
Oh, these are definitely white people.
She says either Jewish or Chinese.
So no quinceañera.
That's
No
right.
No
Okay.
quinceañera.
Sadly, you know.
Maybe
Otherwise, it's
C16.
cultural appropriation.
But there could be a circumcision ceremony right next
Yep.
to them.
Oh, there we
Yep,
go.
That would be in play.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go. Happy circumcision day.
Jewish,
Yeah.
or what was the other one?
Chinese.
Chinese.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it could be because for us, we had 3 weddings.
Really?
We
3
did.
weddings?
But
That's wild.
Yeah, we didn't get a dual weddings, but we got one wedding in America for his family, one wedding for Chinese family. We
That's
just
right.
Both of our families were invited to all of them. So
Yes.
it wasn't
Okay.
like
Yeah.
there was. Like,
there's no dividing and nobody's tagging along.
Dude,
but
I'm not going to
just
lie,
getting
man.
more.
I did not care about the details of the wedding at all. I was like, I'm getting married. Whatever my wife wants, I'm cool with. I don't really give a shit. Almost the only thing she could have possibly said to where I'm like, nah, fuck that, I'm vetoing it, is it's like, hey, can me and my brother get married with us?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Your brother's getting married alongside of us, so you guys are like parroting, I do, so do I, and so do I, and
Yeah.
so do I. Like, no.
Not just everybody getting married. Everybody getting their wedding vow renewed. Everybody getting
Screw
married.
that.
Yeah.
If I had to do a dual wedding, I would. I don't know about that other couple, but if they're on my page, it's a dual divorce right afterwards. I would set it up with the lady that's getting married from the other family. I'd be like, hey, seriously, we're about to be in-laws, but like probably not for long, right? This is bullshit. I'm gonna divorce her. You're gonna divorce him. We
That's
go
just
bang
like a
afterwards.
jigsaw puzzle. Let's do like all together.
Yeah.
Mix it up. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's right. That's right. I'd mix up all the pieces. I'd mix up all the pieces.
It's like a shuffle.
Yeah.
It also feels like super, like polygamy, kind of.
Oh yeah, you think this is happening on a compound in Utah? One of those kind of things?
Kind of, man. This feels a little bit Mormon-y.
You think it? Yeah. You think it's maybe a culty thing? You think it's like, hey, the Father God says that we all have to get married on the same day. For that it is written in the entrails of the chicken that he slaughtered over a Bible while he was on ketamine last night.
Also, dual consummation.
That's right. That's right. In front of the village elders, so that we know that the marriage is pure.
Yeah.
I also just don't understand. She said like she cannot invite her family because the guy's family's paying for it.
That was one part I didn't understand either.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then the
well-
guy's family is saying like that's why the brother has to get married with you because we're
Yeah.
paying for this.
Yeah, it was so traditionally it's the bride's family that pays for the wedding. and then the groom's family pays for the divorce. No, it's, and then
Let's get them.
yeah.
Get them together.
Well, so
Package deal.
it was gonna be her family that was paying for it, so she's the bride. But they were like, okay, well, we'll pay for it if we do the dual wedding thing. So she's kind of torn. She's like,
If she get a free wedding out of it?
yeah, I get a free wedding, but it's gonna be a stupid dual wedding.
Sounds like a buy one get one free situation.
Plus, she's
Yeah,
marrying the
yeah.
least favorite brother. It sounds like of
Yeah.
the parents. Which I wonder if she realized that going in, or if this is just dawning on her now.
That's right. That's right. It's to be marrying the least favorite brother
Yo.
while you're next to a better looking version of that dude.
What? Yeah, but that's a perfect time to be like, does anyone object? And then you're like, actually, I do. I'd want to switch
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah. Let's do a. Hey,
I
you
want the
wanted
most
to-
favored one.
That's right. That's right. You wanted to do a dual wedding? Well, this is biting you in the ass right
Yeah.
now.
There are protocols in place to handle just this type of situation.
That's right.
Like, we've got it.
This priest works on commission. He doesn't care which knot he's tying.
I just
you
need
know?
to marry two people. Which one you guys decide?
uh-huh.
Then the two brothers gonna get married.
Same paycheck either way. This man, he's a freelance priest. He is. He doesn't give a damn. He works for us now.
Yeah, he just got ordained yesterday on the
Yeah.
internet school.
Yeah.
That's why they have this two for one deal. That's one of his first weddings.
It's buy one get one for free deal. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Never buy weddings on Groupon. It gets
Oh,
weird.
I hate buying weddings on Groupon.
Yeah. It's awful. It's awful.
Maybe it's kind of like a Rakuten rebate kind of thing.
Yeah. Groupon weddings are worse than normal funerals. That's what I say. It's awful. Awful. Christine on YouTube says, everyone in Western Queens is invited to my Korean cat's first birthday. He gets to pick between Mets, Rangers, or Golden State Warriors.
Oh.
Okay. Wait,
She's plugging her cat's birthday party
guess,
on
man.
the podcast.
I guess that's wild.
I think you
dude.
should host that right next to
That's
this wedding right
hilarious.
there.
Yeah. I
Bring
would-
your cat. Yeah.
Dude, I would rather go to Christine's cat's birthday than a fucking dual wedding. That
Dual
sounds
wedding.
awful.
You got to get 2 gifts. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Ah,
that.
no.
What if you're only knowing one person? Then you just have to go.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to get one good gift for the favorite son.
That's
and
right.
One subpar.
I would be
for the
petty like that.
Yeah.
loser and
I would be
the
petty.
Here's a
money one.
ninja and here's a blender, you loser.
Yeah, yeah. One's getting a trip to Paris, the other one's getting a trip to Palisades. You know, what I mean?
Paris, Texas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
uh-huh.
And
saying?
if you
That's
object to the younger brother's marriage, bonus points for you. You get your gift back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This
Yeah,
is,
what if this is all just a ploy to roast the fucking dweeby brother?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. They're just doing this because they don't like his wife. And
Oh,
she's
man.
like, this lady is just an unfortunate casualty.
Yeah.
And they're like, I really someday, as long as Tiffany stays with him, I got to explain to her at some point this isn't because of her. It's just because of that dumb whore Becky. But like, there's no way I can tell her that now. Not before the dual wedding. I can't.
yeah. No little girl has ever dreamed of. You know what I want at my wedding? Someone else's wedding too.
Yeah. Dual weddings.
Well, they actually host group weddings in Lincoln Center every summer.
Yeah.
They actually have events like everybody can just go. Like as long as you're a couple, just go there, get married.
Yeah.
Like, I
that's true.
forgot which date it is, but it just happened recently. I
Yeah,
think.
but that's like eloping.
Yeah, that's
You
like
forgot. You
when-
forgot their anniversary.
You know, and it's sort of a fun
Anniversary,
gimmicky thing.
yeah.
If you're marrying somebody and neither one of you really have a lot of family and friends that live
Right.
nearby, like it's a cool little like look at all these couples getting married to and we're all kind of part of this big thing. You know, like I sort of get that more than
There's only
this
one
bullshit.
situation I think is okay. It's because the brothers are twins and the wives are twins. Then
Yeah.
you get married, you get 2 pairs of the same
Whoa.
looking people
Yeah.
together. Then I think it's just like a copy pasting error that looks fine. But
Right.
That's super incestual.
It would be. It would be. I think
that's
that-
the only
yeah.
situation I think it's okay.
Listen,
It
I'm
feels like
not saying I'm
something-
against it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's like like the first time you see a category on fucking Pornhub that you're not really sure of, but then you enjoy. You're like,
Sure.
at first it's like, whoa, I
Yeah.
don't know about this, and then you're like, all right, I'm into this.
At first, I felt bad for this poor woman stuck in this dryer.
Yeah, but
But
now
then I was like, I don't ever want her to get out.
it could never be. I don't think I could ever jerk off to something without a dryer in it now.
She can't escape till I finish. You know what I mean? Because, yeah. If so, I got to rewind with my thumb on my phone real quick. Oh no, she made it out. My boner's all soft now. This
Oh,
isn't
I'm
cool.
soft.
It's called flaxseed.
And I'm soft again.
Yep. But yeah, man, I would do a dual wedding. I would rather have the type of dual wedding where two guys walk out in front of the courthouse and take 10 paces and draw. I would rather have that kind of wedding than this kind of bullshit. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so let me ask you guys something. What's the worst wedding you've ever been to?
I don't know, man. I've never really been to like a terrible wedding. I haven't been to a ton of them.
The last 3 weddings have been kind of duds for me. I went to one over the weekend. It was, including the bride and groom, a total of 20 people. And that's rounding up. And that's just like too...
Wow.
It's so weird.
A small wedding.
It's so weird, dude. Like, it's impossible to get the dance floor going because then you're just like by yourself and everyone's just watching you dance.
Oh, yeah.
Like the entire... There's not like enough anonymity.
Right.
Is that 31-year-old wedding?
No. Oh,
that's why they had no
maybe,
friends. They
actually.
were crazy people. They were crazy 31-year-olds.
but I was
Also,
like...
you can get a small wedding right if you invite you get the ambiance group going. You
Everyone
know,
takes
like,
mushrooms or something.
yeah, at least
Yeah.
like you need to have like a 3 party girls in that crowd. You know,
Oh, there
like
we go.
everyone start
yeah.
dancing.
There
like-
was nobody.
Okay, worst wedding I've ever been to. I got it. This was just back home. I went to this like super Catholic wedding, and it was Iowa gets hot as fuck in the summer. It's like humid, you know what I mean?
Sure.
They did this outside in like 90-degree weather, and it's humid there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
90s there is
yeah.
brutal. It is a rooftop outside wedding, no shade, and it's super Catholic. So they're and then Normandy party and then Matthew,
Yeah.
317, and John and Ringo, and
man.
like, oh my God, he's reading the whole goddamn Bible. This fella, it's hot out here, bro. Get the abbreviated.
Racist
and everybody there's
pieces.
white.
Yeah.
That's why like you're getting
Peace to you.
sunburned.
We were all sunburned. We were all red by the end of it. I'll tell you that. Yeah. They
Peace.
burned the hell out of all peeling our shitty white skin, just flaking right off us. Yeah, it was terrible, man. It was I should have stood up and said that. It's like, hey, Father, there's a room full of white people here. Hurry it up before we fucking burn to death like
Before we
vampires in the
combust.
sun. Yeah, what are you doing? There's not enough sunblock in the world for this wedding. What are we doing? But it was. Say
That
what you
sounds
want
sad.
about Baptists being homophobic or whatever, man. But I would have traded just a little bit of homophobia for 10 less minutes on that goddamn rooftop. Oh my
Oh,
God,
my.
that was. That was the worst wedding. It was just
That
outside.
sounds kinda
Once-
brutal.
yeah, dude. And then we go back and since it's that formal and Catholic, of course, everyone's wearing a full suit.
Yeah.
So now everyone is drenched in sweat
Yeah.
going back in there. So you can't even. We get back in there and we're all just drenched in sweat.
That's a crazy move.
Wow.
Yeah, never do the outdoor wedding. Ooh, you
No,
gotta
Jake.
have the. You gotta have always have a venue to where it's like we can do this indoors if shit's
Yeah.
all fucked
My
up.
coworker told me a wedding like that's her brother's wedding. It sounds kind of similar to that, except they're like a half Hispanic, half white. And then when they are
Sure.
doing the reading, they're doing bilingual version.
Oh, no.
And they had 6 readings, so they had 12 different readings. So it was the first English, and then Spanish, then English,
Yeah.
then Spanish. And,
I think Jesus said the same thing Jesus did. How about we hurry this the fuck up? Yeah.
and she mentioned
I'm
that
done
was
with
the
that.
longest wedding she's ever
Done
been
with
to.
that.
Or just do it in fucking Spanish because it's only the abuelita that
Yeah.
gives a fuck.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
one
She
else
can't hear
cares.
anyway, dude.
Yeah.
She's 98 years old. Come on now.
All right, now take that
Yeah.
terrible wedding experience, Jake.
Yeah.
Now, what if this is a fun dual wedding?
Ooh.
How
dual
fun.
wedding.
I'm just saying, what if it is
Ooh.
a fun dual wedding?
You like dueling banjos?
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
playing banjos. Everyone's drinking shine.
3 families.
Uh-huh.
3 families all together. This could be fun. This could be a really good time.
It could be
not
alright.
for the brides, but for
Oh, yeah, the
everybody
brides are
else.
gonna hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be really, really fun.
Uh-huh. There's gonna be everybody is gonna be getting all moonshined up while banjos are playing. Everyone's having a great time. And then the brides are just gonna have this like And they're going to have that little bit of because they're fighting back the tears for the most part.
Yeah.
But it's just a little bit's gone. And so it's just enough to give them a little too much of a smoky eye. You know what I mean? They're tearing up just enough to where that eye makeup is just starting to kind of drip down a little bit to where they're kind of looking. It's not full on streaming. They're just sort of looking like Brandon Lee and the Crow. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of going on right now.
I think the two brides can bound.
Yeah.
One cake, two couples on top of the cake. Come on. This wedding's going to rule.
That's right. That's right. That's right. A 6-tier cake. What are we doing now? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going with, hey, lady, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, I mean,
that's right.
I mean, you're probably gonna have the least fun out of anybody there. But I
It's
think
gonna be awful for you.
yeah, but your attendees are gonna have a good time if it's if you got everything else in protocol, good playlist, good alcohol, good food. Boom, you're set.
It's your special day, and some other bitch is showing up wearing a white wedding dress.
Yes.
Like, what do you know what I mean? Like that's awful. That's got to be every
That's a
girl's
good way
nightmare,
of thinking. Yeah.
Dude, and then they just build a ring and then have them go toe to toe.
Yeah.
Who's the
Ooh.
best bride?
That's right.
There's like
Bride
a way
on
for
bride
you
boxing.
to.
Yes.
There's a way to
We can
revenge
make
this.
so much money from this.
Yeah. Good old bridal beatdown.
I think for this girl, she just should invite like 10 bridesmaids.
That's right.
All wear white dresses.
That's right.
Exactly the same style as the other bride.
Uh-huh.
That way, she has 11 bridesmaids.
That's right. And we have what? Jello fights with the bridesmaids. 2 bridesmaids enter. 1 bridesmaid leaves. That's right. Just like Thunderdome.
Always a bridesmaid, sometimes a champion.
That's right.
Dude, I would fucking... Honestly, when she said dual wedding, I was like, that doesn't sound like the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. No,
I mean, that
I would
sounds
get twice as
economical.
drunk. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get so wasted at
Dude,
this dual wedding.
I already get drunk enough at a singular wedding. If I'm doing weddings,
2 weddings at the same time.
dude, I'm starting to get sold on this whole dual wedding thing.
Right?
I would never do it for mine. That would be shitty. But for everybody else, dude, for
Anybody
everybody
else?
that shows up,
I would have watched the live stream of it.
getting
Yeah.
so drunk. There's 2 different bars, so let's do a shot at this bar and then do the shot at this bar. You know?
Let's do the shot at the Dweeby Brothers bar and then
Yeah.
the Cool Brothers bar.
Dude. This is great. I mean, I would have to get like Adderall or something to get me through this. Like,
I think
there's no way.
we have to write this woman back. Be like, listen, there's nothing wrong with having a dual
That's
wedding.
right.
It sounds like it could be a really fun time. Also, please invite us.
That's right. Invite your favorite podcast to your least favorite wedding. Let's go.
They'll do like a live commentating on the wedding. Like, there's the bride coming down
That's
the
right.
aisle,
That's
but
right.
she doesn't know where she's going.
Those precious few family members you were hoping to invite, those seats will be well used by us.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't.
That's right.
You don't need them.
You need
Yeah.
people that are gonna have fun. To up the fun thermometer.
100%.
Okay,
100%.
and we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring the fun.
Christine on YouTube says, if they're Asian, the wedding gift is cash, though. So there you go. I mean, hey, man, there's a benefit, I suppose.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true.
Abiola says, I feel like the hosts of Igor's wedding just didn't have enough people who came versus them actually wanting to be intimate. So it was just weird. Yeah, maybe they just had a lot of people not show up, man. That could have been a thing.
No, it was
and then
small.
Christine on YouTube says lobster and it gave us a little lobster emoji. Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. Just a bunch of. But the lobster should be wearing a soaking wet suit, a sweat covered suit. Like it was fucking miserable, man. Oh my god! I hope the couple get divorced. I hope it was a nasty divorce too, man. I hope like lawyers were involved. The kids are crying every night because they're yelling about it. Oh my god!
What's worse, nasty divorce or just a straight up murder suicide?
Oh dude,
I think divorce is awful, right? Just going through that.
I mean, I'll tell you what. OJ was a lot happier on Twitter than my dad was throughout the rest of his life. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say out loud my vote there, but yeah. Let's see, but yeah. Any final advice for this guy before we
Don't
end
knock it.
Yeah,
Don't knock it.
Go
Just
for
try
it. Go for it.
that's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. I say do the dual wedding, but you have the more fun wedding. Make it a competition. You say to your husband, all right, your parents are fucking stupid. And since your brother agreed to this so much, he's an idiot too. We're going to out-wedding his wedding.
Oh, dude. We're just gonna have, and then people. Are you imagine talking to people about the best wedding I've ever been to was a dual wedding? Like what?
It started as a dual wedding. Now it's a dueling wedding. Yes, yes. You're dueling your brother's your husband's brother's wedding.
Sounds like
That's
kind
what's
of like
going
sell that to Netflix to make a movie or
Dueling
a show
weddings?
about it. Yeah.
Oh shit! If this was a reality TV,
God.
if
That
it was
would
thinking,
be
oh
a
my
fun.
god!
Like from the preparation till the
Oh,
wedding
yeah.
date, build up the tension, and
Move over,
then
Yeah.
move over, 90 Day Fiance.
Two groups of strangers are going to have their weddings together, and they're competing on who's got the better wedding.
Oh my god!
And they have like
We
an
just got a
unlimited
$1 million
budget. Yeah,
idea.
It's great, dude, and you get to have the different weddings. You just had you had like the 3 weddings because of the Chinese wedding, right? So you have different weddings. You'll have like an Indian wedding, you know what I mean, with all the singing and stuff. Like it'll be
Eskimo
great.
wedding. Yeah.
Final suggestion. I think you have Samson as the ring bearer, and you
Yeah.
have the rings on his dick. You can fit 4 rings on that thing, dude. That's how big that thing is.
Who's the bride? Kathy Bates? What woman's got fingers that thick, huh?
Kathy Bates.
It's a full-on cock ring for that dog.
What a shot.
There we go. There we
Kathy
go.
Bates and her fat fucking fingers.
That's right. I couldn't get my ring off the cock-a-doodie dog cock.
That's the whole episode is like trying to get the ring out. So you have some.
That's right. They got the dramatic reality TV show music behind the lady, and she's just like, oh my god, my wedding was ruined because I couldn't get my ring off a dog's cock.
And Samson's just there with his tongue.
And he
Not
bit
my
me.
fault.
I got bit by a 15-year-old dog. He didn't have a lot of teeth, but it's my special day. And the dog bit me while my ring was on his dick. And the harder I tried to get my ring off his dick, the angrier it made him. And he just kept biting. And it didn't hurt a lot, but it was painful emotionally. And it was smelled real bad because his mouth is rotten, so he just gave me rotten dog gums. It smelled worse than his dog cock. It did.
Oh, dude. Emmy winner.
Yeah.
I think. Emmy winning
Dude,
episode.
this has got to be dueling weddings. It has
I
to
would
be a thing,
love
right?
to watch that show.
Dually. All right, I think we've ended this podcast. With this, instead of doing the podcast, we're doing reality TV shows. Dueling weddings has got to be a thing. Thank you so much to all of our guests, man. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Annika. Thank you to Igor. You guys have been awesome,
you.
man. And thank you to everybody in the chat, dude. Thank you to producer Amy. Thank you to Christine. Thank you to Tom. Thank you to Marlene. Thank you to Abiola. Thank you to Natalie. Thank you to Christine. Until next week. Oh, we're off next week, possibly the next 2. Watch on social media. We're going to be back in either 2 weeks, possibly 3. Whole summer deal going on. Until next week. Follow us on all socials and like and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. It helps us out a lot. Give us your comments. Give us your questions live in the chat. Later.
Bye.
Bye.